Heyo everyone, my name is Castlecheck, and welcome back to Beyond You. God, the last time I played this was like 5 or 6 months ago, and since then, this game has changed phenomenally. Like, the music has changed, the art is completely brand new and fresh. It's just a whole new experience, and we're just gonna jump right into it, man. It's been a while since I played this. Hello, I'm here to let you know that we are slowly getting there, but we aren't quite ready yet. Please enjoy all the same. Your input will help us improve. Oh, that's nice. As you know, we're all about just simple castle here. Oh, whoa. Yeah, oh, jeez. I can't believe I have to fill in this student information form every year. Did you miss this voice? I didn't. Oh yeah, I didn't mention this before, but there's a Kickstarter right now going on for this game. If you want to support this game, by all means, click that link down there. Go over there. Just give $1 or anything like that, and it'll be phenomenal. Huh? This is new. What are your pronouns? We're gonna go with masculine pronouns. I now need to fill in the final details. I need to check for my homeroom, science, math, that kind of stuff. Makes sense for most of my future. If I'm kind of skimming this text, I sort of apologize. It's somewhat the same from what I heard before, but I gotta give props to this art right now. Like, this was not here. Play a clip from the last time I played this game. Yeah, that'll show you right there that this has changed significantly since the last time I played it, but let's keep going. I mean, I do have a whole new year to think about it anyway. I'm top of my class. Any college would be lucky to have me. Harvard, Yale, Oxford, any of the Ivy Leagues. It must seem like I'm an egotist if I think I'm better than anyone else. I guess it's a mixture of luck and intelligence. Not to mention that it's easy to be a high achiever when you don't have many friends. My only real friend was Haruka. She could be here any minute. What? Oh god, there's so many more options than the last time I played this. What's this over here? These are pictures of people who make videos. They're pretty funny and sweet. They really seem to care about their audience. Maybe one day I can be that good. I see Bijou Mike up there. That's like the only one I recognize. Okay, what do we got? Let's look out the window. It's a beautiful day outside. Flowers are blooming and birds are singing. I can't believe I have to spend it inside at school instead of home. It's criminal. Let me check my wardrobe. Seems like a waste to have all these outfits I can't wear. Not that I hate my uniform, but it'd be nice to be able to wear whatever I want. I spend way too much time on my computer anyways. Oh man, that's a mood. Let's just go on to the next area here. Open up, Castle. I'm not your wake-up call. Do you think I'm some kind of maid? No. But I know you were thinking it. I really wasn't, but okay. Can we go to school? Oh, no, wait, there I am. Oh, I was underneath the symbol. Oh, that's really nice. Thanks. I appreciate that. That's really nice of you to do that. Like, genuinely, that's the nicest thing I've ever seen anyone do for me. I really appreciate it, Sarah. Like, thank you. Sarah's the developer, by the way, of Beyond You. She's phenomenal. I really appreciate that small detail. That really means a lot to me. Your mom told me to come as soon as you were awake. You could have knocked, and you could have been waiting for me downstairs like a good friend. Instead, I had to come in here and find you, Mr. Lazy Pants. Aren't you excited to go to school? Why would I be excited about school? Also, I heard in the full release of this game when it comes out, there's going to be voice acting for all the girls, so don't worry about that. There's no voice acting for you, of course, because you're just yourself. You can voice yourself, you know. But yeah, we're gonna to show off that big old brain of yours, of course. If I was top of the class, I'd shove it in everyone's faces. Bow down, peasants. You know, people already dislike us enough, Haruka. Maybe play nice with others for once. For once, please. Psh, I'm always nice. No. So, making people bow is kinky. I guess you have a point. New year, new me. That's what you said last year. You tried to dye your hair blonde and ended up with a patch missing. I said new me. And new classmates. Ah. You distracted me. Now we're gonna be late. And saying we're gonna be late while standing here is making us later. And explaining that, let's go. I moved towards the door, gathering Haruka as I walked. Do. I regretted the summer as I stood aside for a brief second before the sun starlight. I can't read anymore, I'm sorry. The sun glinted off Haruka's buttons. She let me open the door and bursted off into the sun. Yeah! While she spent the summer holidays practicing for track, I had been dedicated to completing Doki Doki Kobito. I just butchered that. Video game achievements are comparable to athletic achievements, I reassure myself. Sometimes. Even as I watch her spin onto the spot yards ahead of me. Castle's so slow, he needs to go. Go faster, but that doesn't rhyme. Amazing poetry. She laughed and as she spun forward. Instead of going ahead, she matched my pace. I was hurrying, sure, but how could you compare with the star runner? She wiggled her hips from side to side as she skipped backwards. Hurry up, Castle. No. Haruka's already ahead of me, as if eager to show off. This was not a choice. This was not a thing like when I first played this. I'm not gonna put up clip after clip, but I'll do it one more time just to show you like the significant difference from this time and last time I've played this game. Like honestly, this is a big change for me. Seeing this, even at my best, Haruka was always faster than me. That's not right. That doesn't sound about right from 6 months ago. I'm sorry if I keep comparing this to before. It's just that it's such a great difference. Like, I'm gonna link in the description the previous video of this. You're gonna see a stark contrast. I kid you not. Except we're running late, so there's no choice. I can't believe I beat you. I was hunched over beside Haruka trying to catch my breath. Sarcasm isn't cute. Triple dot. Not everyone spends all their time running. Even if I'm the same height as her, probably. I'm actually relatively short in real life, but not that short. Too much studying and not enough athletics, nerd. Being smart is fine, but people want more than brains, like stamina. Whoop. You need a balance. It's impossible to be both. I'm doing pretty good. Hot and smart? That's selfish. Well, I'm not. I wouldn't say I'm handsome or anything. But I ain't losing. You can be attractive and smart. You have to balance work with exercise. Thank you, Mr. Life Advice. We should probably get to class, and we might just make it. I'm gonna be so happy when there's voice acting so I don't have to strain my voice. He was apathetic to lateness. As a teacher, he tended to be hungover at the start of the year. He had a reputation that spread throughout the school because of it. We missed homeroom, which meant we needed to track down our class on foot. We went in search of familiar faces until we passed by the science room. It was the saddest of all the classrooms. Pretty pathetic, in my opinion. As we walked into our first class, everyone was already seated. Everyone pivoted to look at us. The seating wasn't consistent, with too many tables crammed in the classroom. I eyed the packed room, unaware of where to sit. I could feel everyone staring at us. I swallowed hard. My gaze lifted to the center of the room. I can't speak. God. Mr. Saito stood at the head of the classroom in his press suit and thick glasses. So good of you to show up. You're only 15 minutes late. How could it be that much? Even after running, we've been so late. Given your disregard for punctuality, you've missed the group assignment. Group assignment? Mr. Saito had made a huge deal about quitting last year, and everyone had rejoiced. Haruka had written an impolite note on his card as a parting gift. You've been attending this school for years, and you can't even find your way to class. He wasn't glaring at us. Instead, he was glaring straight at Haruka. It's a miracle you found your way at all, Haruka. My mouse is sliding away from me now. Given you couldn't spell map, let alone use one. Ha ha ha! We didn't mean to be late. And we didn't mean to have nuclear weapons revolutionize man's relationship with war, and yet here we are. Sarah, listen, I will literally do Mr. Saito or the main character for free. if you really want, I know you complimented my protagonist voice like several months ago, but if you really want me to do it, I'll do it. No questions asked. I don't think being late is like inventing weapons. For once, you're correct. For once in your miserable life, you don't think. As I was saying, groups have been assigned. Mr. Saito heaved aloud. As he settled into a speech, he'd interrupted to scold us. Due to limited resources this year, you're required to work in groups of 4. Supplies will be limited given the additional students. Mr. Saito looked over the class, his brow furrowed as he considered the masses. And most importantly, my patience will be limited. I don't want to be here anyway, but here we are. He yelled at her. My voice just cracked. He yelled at Haruka as if it were all her fault, but he didn't even look at me. Was it because I was a good student? I don't know. Given that this is your final year, God, please free me. There will be a balance of practical and theoretical work. You'll be expected to maintain your progress. Your theory work will be done as homework, while the practical will be handled in class to make use of the facilities. I shouldn't have to explain to you the reason for this. I don't want you conducting any experiments outside of class. I shot up a hopeful look at Haruka, who's drawing in her notebook. I expected a dirty joke out of it, but she seemed dead to the word. I kept my mouth shut, unpacked my bag. Find your groups. We'll be having a revision of safety protocols. As we have an uneven number of students in this class, you're left with these 3 people, even though I said groups of 4. Or I'd work with Haruka and goof off, but it worked for me because I could go at my own pace. This was awful. It was usually us. Is that different? I don't remember that. I knew there would be extra students this year. I guess I hadn't thought about class sizes. Well, why don't we sit down first? I think that's the voice I gave her. I can't remember. This had been the girl with the pink hair, the corners of her lips. I'm just gonna do anything I don't say out loud in my regular voice to prevent me from straining my actual voice. That had been the girl with the pink hair. Corners of her lips kicked into a smile. I looked at Haruka, who hadn't spoken. She usually giggled and passed notes during class, even when the teacher spoke. Sorry about that background noise. I have other things I have to record in the background later, so I just left it on, and I may have accidentally nudged it, so, you know, whatever. Now she looked miserable. Well, Mr. Saito suggested we join our groups. I believe that means you two. Haruka remained subdued. I suppose so. I'm Castlecheck, a small YouTuber with 160-some subs, who was graciously honored to have his little picture on that wall over there earlier in the main room. Like, I really appreciate that small detail. Like, that's really nice of you. I didn't even know about that, like, prior. The pink-haired girl perked up, embarrassed that she hadn't introduced herself service. I'm Aiko. It's a pleasure to meet you. We're all from Minami School, as you are aware. My friends are... I don't know what to do with her voice yet. That's me, hi. While Aiko was around the same height as most of the girls in the class, she moved towards this girl. She was the shortest in the class, easily, yet commanded attention. And that's Yumi. She's part of our group, too. Yumi sent a peace sign towards me. She had a slouched posture and lazy smirk on her lips. Rather than speak, as expected, she remained perfectly quiet. She seemed distracted by something outside the window. Who's your friend? Didn't he tell you who you'd be with? He did, but I wanted to ask what you'd like to be called, rather than assume your name and that match class role. Why wouldn't it match? Aiko visibly fidgeted, her lips pressed together. I was being polite. Then why not just ask me what my name is? Why ask Castle? You seemed as if you wanted to be left alone. So talking about me as like I'm not here is... I didn't want to. I'm Haruka. That went super awesome. I'm sorry about her. She's just anxious. She's not usually so. Words failed me, as they often do in life. I should have asked her directly. I was rude. Nah, you weren't rude. You could have been like, what the frick is up, Kyle? Kana? We're at school. We can't use profanity in my PG video series. After all, I have never once sworn in a single one of my videos ever. Flashback to the last video. We're at school. I can't think of any good school ones. You know what I meant. She looked at Mr. Saito, who had moved to the practical side of the room. He seemed enamored with a bright full-colored speck. Oh, swearing. Yes, that. Why the F? Frick, doesn't matter. You see, that's my go-to. I watched as Aiko's eye twitch at the corner. While Yumi remained silent, she seemed visibly amused. While I looked forward again, the people were on their feet. They were heading for the attached practical classroom. Lithium. Sodium. Oh, God. Yeah, I could sit here and do the whole thing if I wanted to. Mr. Saito was standing in the front of the class, same as before. I could kind of see what was going on if I learned from Haruka for stability. As Mr. Saito said before, we're from Minami School, the school that burnt down. Well, not burnt down. They say it was burnt down implies that it was leveled. The building itself survived, and I keep clicking things, and it's just auto-scrolling. I can't read all of it. That's okay. Okay. Hey, Aiko? Me? Oh, sorry. In short, yes, our school was burnt down. There seemed to be more to the story than I've been told. Then again, I'm not gonna go for the specifics. They sent out a letter about the transfer. Understandable. It's a sudden increase in numbers, even though many students chose to go elsewhere. Why, no slight towards your school, of course. Merely there were other schools closer, or they had a family history lift. I need a glass of water to speak properly. Of our year, there's 12 of us that came here. We've all been added specifically to this class for science. Were you three friends before? Ah, loosely. I helped Yumi with her homework, while Kana and I are friends through our families. Oh, so that's why you're friends with me. Kana, no. I like spending time with you, and you have merits. Wowie, thanks. I panicked. Merits? Oh, jeez. So, Castle, the group. The groups were formed by Mr. Saito, given our senior class was mixed into your class. It could be an opportunity for us to learn from one another. Yeah, we know lots of stuff. Like, I know stuff about brains. Very helpful, Kana. We do have our preferred field, no doubt. I was surprised they called it science. Why did they call it science? It should have been specifics about the topic. I chose biology, while Kana went with psychology. Yeah, I don't know anything about genetics and, like, cells. The mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. So long as we all do our work. Haruka had been beside the group, but silent until Kana's last comment. What are you implying? You think we're gonna slack off? Castle works harder than anyone else at this school. I noticed how she left herself off with the defense, but she couldn't. I didn't say that. Group projects are renowned for their failure rate. That's true. Listen, not bashing on my world history partners, but one of them was a total screw off, and honestly was this close to getting kicked out of our group project. So let it be known, I did 90% of that work, by the way. And saved the entire... That was our final, by the way. Our final was graded off of a project. So, yeah, I'm not too pleased about remembering that from my past, so thanks. Not to mention communication. Yeah, if you don't, like, communicate, even if you communicate, it's not always crystal. Like, they won't do what you... Even if you say what needs to get done and what importance it has, they still might not do it. If everyone did their fair share of work like they're supposed to, yeah, it would go swimmingly without a kink. But that doesn't mean that people won't often change it. That's another example for you. I've had that happen. Or rather, groups can be unreliable as everyone has to pull their weights. Kana and I were top of our respective classes at Minami. I'm gonna bet the class wasn't on fire safety, Haruka, it's a joke. Whatever. This is dumb, Castle. We shouldn't have to be in such a large group. Why can't we at least... We could be friends. We could be friends. I don't need any new friends. As if I want to be her friend at all. Kana. Jesus. If you give them a chance, they could be our friends, but you're not very accepting of others, I guess. If you turned up on time, you'd be in the group of your choice. Next time our school burns down, we'll make sure it's okay with you first. Aiko seemed frozen. I didn't mean it like that. You should go apologize. Apologize, please. Haruka tried to be nice to the new students, to the detriment of old students. Perhaps if she had been on time. Actually, I was running behind. Haruka was on time. It was my fault we were late and that we were fighting. It's not your fault. Please try to be on time in the future. I will, I promise. Good, then I have no issues. I'm curious too. I'm sure we'll find a way to split it evenly. All of the work fairly. Speaking of change, I turned to the girl who'd remained quiet. Yumi hadn't spoken once since we had been introduced. Was there a reason? She was signaling something to Aiko. Yumi's speech is impaired, so you're aware. But do not be fooled. She may seem like the strong silent type, but she can be quite loud in her own way. This is now the third time I have spat on my computer while speaking. Excuse me a minute as I wipe the spit off my monitor. As if on cue, Yumi left on a huff and shift her posture. Can you? Yumi pulled out a ragged notebook that she had been scrolled out as if she said, I can hear you. Talk normally to me, okay? I felt the blush along the back of my neck and to my cheeks as they both laughed again. Ha ha! Yumi flipped the page and penned another note. You seem confused. I'm a girl, but I prefer the boys' uniform. If you can wear it, why can't I? Fair enough. Right! I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I'm awkward. I began skimming the class outline Mr. Saito provided. Class time is dedicated to use of all practical assets, chemicals, and the like. Not that we have to use them all at once. Please do not get the HCl in your eyeballs, children. Unfortunately, they've lumped sciences together. Chemistry, biology, psychology, physics, some higher maths, AP statistics, that kind of jazz, computer science. What a mess. And we're expected to select our own modules. Yeah, what the heck, Mr. Saito? It's like you're asking us to fail. I think I'll go with a mix. That sounds like something Yumi would say. I mean, Yumi waved her hand to stop Aiko from apologizing. In any case, as a group of 5, we need to split ourselves up. The tables are just designed for 2 at a time, after all. You're right. We can alternate in pairs, 2 working at a time. The other 3 can work on theoretical work. It'll be even easier if we all have preferred subjects, so those who didn't want to do the same studies, or so those who want to do the same studies, can work together. I can't speak. I know Mr. Saito. I'm sorry. I'm used to being the team leader on my team projects. I had a reputation for being a leader. That reputation doesn't exist here. Gosh, all those years of working hard, and it's just poof, gone. I apologize. God, this has really evolved over the past, 6, months that I've played it. This is just phenomenal. I'm glad I came back. I'm not opposed to you leading the, outline. Maybe we should wait and see what Haruka and Kana say? I doubt Kana will have an issue with me spearheading the organization of our group. Yumi is, I don't know what she wants to study. Yumi failed to clarify, though her smirk remained. Mr. Saito was showing the class how to use a fire extinguisher, as if we didn't already know how to use one. Legally, he had to demonstrate it, though, because, if they ignored him and got hurt, he was covered. You know what I'm saying? Because, why split the supplies across year levels? Well, the lower years are part of their campus, and we have the best facilities. Seems rude. Oh, God, I can't distinguish Haruka and Kana's voice. I can't do it. It's good for you, though. Yeah, but what about the lower classmen? They have to use icky old stuff. See, they start sounding the same as I mold them together. So they're young, I'm old, leave me to die. You're 18. I'm 18. Let's do it. No, not like that. That's illegal. Don't rub it in. I'm basically a grandma. Then we're all grandmothers. Why not allow the youngers to have better equipment? Let them perish. So perish. Haruka, it's not that bad. perish. Stop it. Stop it. Ah, are we getting along now? Are we? I get along with no one. Aiko rolled their eyes. God, I'm a lone wolf. Bark, bark. Kana, me too. We can't both be lone wolves. That's not how it works. You're a marshmallow and I'm a ball of lint. Dibs on the marshmallow. Not lint. If anyone's a lone wolf, it's Yumi. Are you calling me a furry? A what? A furry? Aiko, you don't know what a furry is? Should I? It's like something I will not get into because they're disgusting to me. You can be whoever you want to be in life. That's fine, but just don't bring that crap here. All right. At least I wasn't fighting with anybody. Mr. Saito dismissed them. Class dismissed. Move. We haven't discussed fractions. Maybe we should use this time to work out our plans for the year. That would be nice. Yeah, that'd be nice. You can tell I'm getting really tired of doing the voices. You know what I meant. You know what I meant. Maybe they'll have extra classes. Or they give us videos to watch. I hope that isn't the case. I don't like the idea of having to find videos online for lessons. The teachers should be teaching. They get paid to do that. But they also get paid to be lazy and show us videos. Show us videos, please. But you can skip the boring parts, like all of it. Or like on double speed. You know, where they talk super fast, but you can still understand them. Feel free to 2x speed this video. I have no quarrel with that. Not that I'd skip the whole lesson, unless it was super boring. About science. Do you have a double speed button, Haruka? Haha, you're so hilarious. I'll speak slower so you can understand me. Do you not understand what doubling speed does? I understand what it does. It was a joke. Was it a joke if no one laughed? I should just make Kana sound dead inside. Haha. I'm not sure what Mr. Saito is gonna make us do for team building. Perhaps it's a social experiment, you know, throw a bunch of students together in a crumpled workspace, see who kills each other first. Please no battle royale. No, I was thinking of Danganronpa. You know, put a bunch of really cool students with really cool abilities into a single room. 16 of them, forced to kill each other in a killing room style. In case it comes down to it, class trial will determine everything. I'd win. Why do you... No battle royale. No Fortnite, no PUBG, and definitely not any Minecraft Hunger Games. Or Apex Legends, for that matter. This year is going to be friendly, fun, and educational. Please, I'd win. I'll turn this classroom into a battle royale if you don't drop it. Silence for a long time. Well, we'll talk to Aiko first. Sorry about Haruka. Yeah, I guess it's hard for people. I've done this before, but I don't know if it's going to be different or not. No need to apologize. I'm happy to be here. Let's talk to... We'll just talk to them all, like, once. Because Haruka, I think she apologized. We'll see. Talk to Kata. I don't know why your friend has so much hate on everyone. She doesn't hate you. Well, she likes me. She has an odd way of showing it. That kind of jazz. Besides, we're cool. She should be cool. Talk to Yumi. So do you like sciences? Yumi shook her head. Any particular reason you don't enjoy it? Nah. Are you shaking your head at everything I said? Yumi smirked and shook her head. Read any good books? Should probably go, huh? There was a murmur of agreement as the group from Minami split. Oh, there's no hall monitor. Right? That's what it said? Sorry. You don't have to apologize, Haruka. I'm getting tired. You should apologize to everyone else, though. Like, bruh, I know. I'll talk to them next time we have class. I'll say sorry or something. Or something, you know? Like, I don't know. We'd be lucky enough to avoid them, you know? Avoid them? You make it sound like they were chasing us down. That feels like it. I'll adapt. I'll adapt. Maybe. Kill them. Doot doot doot. But what would be that one thing be? Look at me on that wall with my PNG over there. I'm kidding. That's a nice detail and I appreciate it. Especially considering I left YouTube like shortly for some way after. I'm trying to get back into a steady flow though. Haruka had left me at the front door to head to her house. It wasn't common for us to hang out at each other's house anymore. We used to years ago, but her dad didn't like me. It's always been polite to him and Haruka, but he was convinced we were dating. It wasn't like that. I dropped my bag beside the edge of the bed. I swear it's not like that. I had no siblings to speak of either. Unlike in reality, I was usually to the quiet. This is true, actually. Huh? An invitation to a group chat. On Discord. Oh, heck yeah. Choose an avatar. Beyond Nexus. That's a clever. You've been added by Magic Ico to a new room. Is that Larry? Does that say Larry over there? Is that Larry, gang? Hello? Great, a group chat already? Great. And yes, I thought it'd be best to keep in touch. Okay, so are we gonna agree on a project direction or what? That would be better established when we were in person. I was just doing this to get some interpersonal connections. As Ico speak for Let's Be Friends. We are slated to be working together this coming year, so I just wanted to be nice. I don't do stuff because someone tells me to. You. Without question. What do I tell you to do? Most of the time anyways. Yeah, but we're friends? Hi, I'm also in this chat, but I'm terrified of Haruka. She changed her name. Scroll up. Oh, no, it's just the chair, Yumi. Never mind. I agree with Yumi. Oh my god, if you're gonna be weird, we can't work together. It's gonna be weird if we work together like that. Maybe if we use proper grammar. I'm gonna get in on this, unironically though. Of course, my brethren, how would you say that? My comrades. Okay, I'll talk proper. I'll talk. Thank you, Haruka, for trying. Yep, focus on a given subject. Yumi, why is your name a chair, Yumi, right? After we talk about this, I like chemistry. Well, it leaves Castle and Yumi decide their focus. I don't know, I'll do whatever. I guess I'll think on it. Next, that's why I did Castle Science this year. Hi, Castle. Wow, can you spell arrogant? Wait, why is Yumi's name a chair? Yep, I remember this. They updated the profile pictures, though, from last time. I thought it was funny. Yeah, I think it's funny, like when Katana had that Katana when she cosplayed that haha. Yeah, I know, I'm freaking adorable, B. Oh, so you'll not swear in a chat room, but you'll swear in class? Dude, come on, get some standards. I'm just kidding. I'm just trying. This episode's already long enough. I've been going for a while. I'm absolutely beat. Probably best to sleep. It's not like I had much to do after a day of school. It was work I could easily handle between classes. I pulled up a podcast, not the H3H3 podcast, and I went off to bed. Do you believe you're smart? Yeah. What are you gonna do? What? I woke up to someone knocking at my door. I slid out and yanked my robe on. Wakey, wakey. And with that, we'll end things here, and we'll go to the next episode next time. So yeah, if you liked it, hit the like button, subscribe, lets me know you appreciate it, leave a comment because that's good for the YouTube algorithm, and I'll see you all next time. Links to the Kickstarter in the description, of course. Make sure to donate. We're 34% of the way to the goal already on that, and yeah, I'll see you all then. Roll the outro. Bye-bye.